Hello, and welcome to Media Management. My name is Dr. Susan Cardillo, and I will be your instructor for this online class. A little bit about me. I have my bachelor's degree from the University of Arizona in television production and theater. I spent a long time living life after that, a variety of different occupations, including professional actor, TV producer, film producer. Then I went back to school and got my master's certificate in media management in New York. And then I got my Master of Science in Interactive Communications at Quinnipiac University. And I recently completed my Doctorate of Computer Science in Emerging Media at Colorado Technical University. My areas of expertise, digital video and film editing are areas that I've been teaching for about 10 years now. Also taught theater for 8 years. Acting, directing, technical, projection design is one of my specialties. I really enjoy that. And choreography. My dissertation was done on interactive documentary for social change, which is taking a film documentary, cutting it up into small pieces that each have a beginning, middle, and end, putting them back together on the web, and then getting people to interact with it through social media. Personal stuff. I've been married for 16 years. For those of you who are married, you know what I mean. No, it's wonderful. My husband's name is James. He's a teacher. He teaches online. He actually teaches high school Spanish to 11 different schools in Oklahoma. It's crazy. I have lived in New Jersey, where I grew up. You might hear that accent once in a while. Arizona, where I went to school. California for 18 years, where I worked and lived and met my husband. And then Florida for 10, and now here in Northeast Georgia. We live in Cornelia. My hobbies, I love yoga and hiking and traveling, and I'm also an animal rights advocate. And I love the arts and social awareness projects and learning more about interactive media. I'm also a vegetarian. Here is some contact information about me. Here's my email address, where my office is, although you might not want to visit me in my office since we're online. There's the school, my school extension in my office, but there's my cell phone right there, 386-405-5830. You can text me, you can call me, whatever it is you need. Just, let me know if you're having any troubles or if Moodle is acting up. Just throw me a text, let me know who you are, and I will do my best to rectify the situation. I can have office hours upon request if you're having problems in the class, or if there's anything you want to discuss career-wise or future-wise. I'm more than happy to meet with you. Now about this class, this is a little bit of syllabus information. Obviously, attendance policy is a little weird for an online class. When it comes to Moodle, I know when you're there, I know when you're not. I do put opening and closing dates on assignments, but I also know that many of you have full-time jobs and families and issues. So if you are running late on an assignment, please contact me and I will reopen the class for you. If you have extenuating circumstances, I'll try to work around it as best I can. I want this to be a positive experience for everyone. Late work, it's supposed to be due on the Sunday of every week, as I said, with extenuating circumstances and job situations. Just inform me. You'll hear from me more than likely if I don't hear from you. If on Sunday night I haven't gotten a post for any, I usually wait till Monday morning. Monday morning, if I haven't gotten the work from people, I usually shoot out an email just to make sure you're remembering and on target. Here's the Piedmont policies. I'm sure you've seen these a million times. If you have any handicaps or disabilities or special considerations, either call or email me and just tell me what's going on and I'll work with you the best I can. If you need the Learning Center, it is available to you, and there's 2 numbers down at the bottom of this screen that you can contact in either Demorest or Athens, and Ann Hughes or anyone else would be more than happy to help you. Academic integrity. Plagiarism is illegal, immoral, all of those things, and will not be tolerated. It's really easy to check that. I'd rather you fail using your own words than pass using someone else's. I will guarantee you will not fail. If I see issues, I will help you along. I just don't want you to cheat. Don't copy and paste. It's real easy to figure out. Student email policy, I do use email regularly, especially with an online class. We don't have much of a choice. And if you have any issues or problems with Moodle, please let me know right away. And the withdrawal policy is written here. The required text for this course is Management of Electronic and Digital Media. It's the 6th edition by Alberon. And our learning outcomes are written here. They're pretty obvious when it comes to media management. Media management can be kind of a dry topic. I try to keep it as interesting as possible. I add extra videos onto Moodle, and for some of you, this is just a required course, and you have no thoughts of managing, and some of you do, and I kind of fall in the middle of those two things. I've been in management. I like both sides of it, so I try to keep it as light as possible for some heavy material. And the most important part of this tutorial for you is the grading. Here's your assignments. I do one assignment a week, and I try not to make them too lengthy, as I know your time is precious. Reading the chapter that it correlates to would be helpful for you. And we also do several forum posts. I'll sometimes throw those in, and just to see if everybody's on the same page, especially after I've read a couple of assignments. If I don't feel the need for a forum post, I won't post one. Those are extra points you get, so it's not that big a deal. And here's the chapters we'll be covering: 1 through 4, a midterm, and then chapters 7, 8, 12, and 13. You're more than welcome to read chapters 5 and 6. There's not enough time in the class to cover them all. Also 9 and 10, as you can see. Midterms and final exams. This is something important, so listen up. I take my midterms directly from the PowerPoints. So your final. Your midterm will be off of weeks 1, 2, 3, and 4's PowerPoints. And the final will be off 5, 6, 7, and 8's PowerPoints, the weeks. I actually put asterisks next to the information you will need to know for the exams. I don't block the PowerPoints. I know you're saying, well, then I can just go find the answers. And that's okay. You can be ethical and do that. I'm giving you permission. The reason I do that is you're going back and finding the information. That means you're learning the information. I'm not trying to trick you. I'm not trying to make you memorize a bunch of stuff you're never going to remember again just for a test. I just want you to learn. And that's pretty much it. As far as an introduction is concerned, you will see almost every week, besides posting just a PowerPoint, I do a video version like this of your PowerPoint. I like to do that so that you can sit back, have a cup of coffee, maybe a glass of wine if that suits your fancy, and you can really take in the material. I go through the chapter in PowerPoint. It helps if, like I said, you've read it, and it's just a more relaxed way of doing things. If there's a lot of video I'm looking at for you to watch, or a lot of reading I'm asking you to do, which is not normal for me, but I won't videotape the PowerPoint because I don't want to overload you with things, but I will let you know that ahead of time if I'm not going to do one. So usually at the beginning of every week you'll get a little message from me. I try not to make them go on too long, try to put in personal stories where I can, and just make the class as enjoyable as possible. I look forward to working with you all this semester, and I hope you have a great day.